Yes, my name is Robin. I'm Kangaroo Stories CEO. Now let me introduce a little bit about Kangaroo Stories. And I would quickly to introduce why we set up Kangaroo Stories and what we want to do it and how we do it. And as we know, because China market for the e-trading increased very strongly, and also China government encouraged for the e-trading from last year, because before that anything overseas commodity go to China is illegal, but from last year legally. So China government already set up 8 free trade zones in the China-wide. And we focus on our market needs. Also, we in the 4 parts. One is in the consumer goods, and later we will put some added value market into tourists, and also including investing and China overseas students as well. And we have some competition analysis, and we analyze our competition and cooperation with Daigou people. The Daigou people is the person who buy the consumer commodity from the supermarket and send back to China. So we call it Daigou people. And also this is our competition with some traditional e-commercial platforms, Tmall and JD. Also with the third-party platforms and others, which are coming up very quickly recently in China. Oops. And we also have some advantage and disadvantage of our Kangaroo Stories. And now our Kangaroo Stories already have more than 15,000 SKU commodity items already online. And we have lots of advantage. And also a disadvantage is what we affected by the traditional e-commerce platform, and they put bunny money into some items which made profit, and the pricing is very low. So, but fortunately, the bunny money model wouldn't affect us pretty much, because for the product range is not many. Austro International is my own company. We run it in the agriculture business for more than 10 years in Australia. So because of these suppliers connections, more than hundreds of food industry factories, so we are easy to get many good stuff from Australia suppliers. And this is how we have our advantage in our Kangaroo Stories. We have some unique advantage. We cover all market segments, all internet and all traditional supply chain. Kangaroo Stories have a very strong survival ability and not relate on bunny money and investments. Austro Agriculture Group will give all around financial support and subsidize to Kangaroo Stories at a startup period. And we call Kangaroo Stories ourselves as a full supply chain e-business platform. So as we can see, we have our offline system and online system. Offline system, we have our shops and exhibition centers and halls all around, both in Australia and China side. And we also have our online system. We have app and data like a platform to different level customers. And this is another supply chain which you can see we have lots of cost saving for the logistic, labor, and officers costs. And our slogan is an Australian supermarket by your side in China market. And we already have 2 platforms already online. One is B2B2C, the other one is B2B2B2C, which is Kangaroo Stories and DG Home. And we have another, like others, Australian overseas student purchasing assistant, Daigou wholesalers, Australia and New Zealand product wholesalings, and Australia local market platform is coming soon in the following years. And we have some digital marketing method in different way. So because timing, so I just introduced one is Wikipedia marketing. I would like to set up a Wikipedia of Australian consuming product. I will organize it with some government and factories, the owners, and maybe some associations, and then we put together in some Wikipedia. Because China consumer doesn't know any little thing about China Australian consuming product. So if they are like we have this Wikipedia, so China consumer go online and then can see how it made, what's the material, what's the branding. So this is a pretty big project in future. And we have good assurance and our distribution model. And I talk a little bit about, I know the time is very limited, but talk a little bit about our profit models. The price difference make profits, and also we will have some profits coming from the logistic services, and we also will have our OEM own brand make in Australia and sell to China to make huge profit in our branding. And also we will have some very good shops in China, which is offline segment, and we generate many earnings, and also supply with other largest third-party e-commerce platform in China side. We already have a couple of them very big in China. Also, this is not including the tourism, investing, and China overseas student earning. We have some risk management analysis, and this is our timeline of Kangaroo stories, and our team and management. And now, we're just releasing an angel investing plans. So we will release 5% out by the end of this year. So if anybody have interest, you can contact me. Is some our branding, and now the partners we wanted. We want a general manager. I want a CEO assistant because I'm pretty busy now. I hope somebody can help me. I want a CTO, Chief Technology Officer. I want a video making director, and one a digital marketing director, and investors are welcome as well. So now it's the question time. Thanks.
Thank you, Robin. I think we don't call you a startup. It's pretty much set up. Right. So you want to
Actually, I have a business plan. It's quite similar, very similar to yours. I don't want to introduce today. I will introduce maybe a few months later. This one thing I'm impressed about is I saw you have a good company.
Yeah.
Called what's that?
Osrail. Osrail.
Under that company.
No, it is a new startup company registered in China, Shenzhen Free Trade Zone. Just set it up, and Osrail, is a founder. I'm the owner of the founder. So Osrail will be as a guide and people to help Kangaroo Stories to go to set it up business and then go to public. But Osrail will be withdraw within probably 1 year time.
Okay. They will give you financial support and also the logistics, everything.
Yes. But we also welcome investors, of course.
Sure.
Thank you. Let me just quick clear up. So Osrail is pretty much at the beginning, so give all the resources to support.
I already, as a startup people, this is my third time startup. Okay, I already start 2 business before, which sort of successful. So it's my third time now.
Thank you.
So what kind of shops will grow? Thank you.
We normally, if we have sufficient fund, we will set it up our flagship shops in some, in what we call is first level city, Beishan, Guangshen, Beijing, Shanghai. Yeah, first tier.
Is what kind of retail, like shops, what kind of shops are selling in China?
What kind of? Okay. What we call is now is a they call in China is a 跨境电商体验店, which is some kind of shops sells the overseas consuming what we call is overseas product shops. Already set it up many in China. Normally they will sell have like a showroom which have the product with a QE, the code. You can QR code, you can scan it and buy from the internet, and also you can buy some what we're exporting to China in a traditional way, which you need to put a Chinese label and English label together. So that kind of shops. We run already online from 8th of August. Now already have 30,000 fences in China side and increasing pretty quickly. I think in 1 year time we'll go up to 500,000.
Okay, thank you.
我们 have an e-commerce related question. You mentioned you have a lot of SKUs, right? So the first question is, are they dollar fee products or do you actually stock them? So the second question is, do you have an in-house team to manage those products, or do you have your suppliers managing those SKUs for you? Because I imagine the prices, content, information might change.
Yes, very good questions. If the item are a hot sale items, of course we will store in our warehouse. And if it is not, probably we will just back to back buying them, because the largest risk in this business is the stock level control. So that's why we call our is full chain, because we buy from the factory and then we can actually wholesale to some China business. That's why we call full supply chain business. So we can supply from the bottle, from the beginning to the end user, end consumer. Yeah, thanks.
And they manage the product content? Is that what you're saying? The content which price will have to change all the time according to market conditions.
We have our pricing and product departments. So we will to make it changes according to the market. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
It's
thank you.
quite intense. And let me clarify again. So he's looking for potential investors, general managers, CTOs, and also CEO assistants, right? Yeah. Okay, marketing specialists. So thank you very much.
Thank you.